All right, in example 11, we're going to stick with Liam here a little bit, but instead of starting at age 40, let's say instead he started this savings plan at age 25. Like first job, right out of college, he's going to start setting aside that 15%. How much money will he have when he retires at age 65? So if you recall from the last example, he was going to set aside $1,800 every quarter at 6% interest. So everything is going to be the same except for the number of years that we're going to be doing this. Now, at this time, he's 25. He's going to set aside money until he's 65. That is 40 years worth of deposits. So everything else in the calculation remains exactly the same. We just add on a bunch of years, essentially. If Liam had started earlier, instead of having $411,000, which is a pretty good chunk of change, Liam would have had $1,179,415.39 in his retirement account. Bottom line, if you want to be a millionaire when you retire, start saving early. Best way to do it. All right, let's take a look at example 12. So you want to have $3 million when you retire in 25 years. Your retirement account is earning 7.5% interest. How much do you need to deposit each month? Okay, so again, that's kind of your clue. How would I know which formula to use? You're depositing money every single month. Okay, that is your big key. Now, though, we know the final amount. We know the value of A. A is that $3 million. That is now your goal. The question is, what is D? What is that monthly deposit amount that you need to set aside to make your goal happen? We know you're earning 7.5% interest. You're going to put money aside every month, so you have 12 for the value of N, and you're retiring in 25 years, so your time is 25. And then again, we're going to divide by our interest rate over N, our number of deposits in a year. Okay, now in this case, when we solve this equation, remember now our variable is not on the left side of the equation all by itself. We're going to have to do a little bit of work to get there. So when you type the expression on the right hand side where the D is, okay, so when you type, I'll highlight it here for you, when you type all of this stuff, that part right there, into your calculator, now I'm going to erase that because I know it makes the letters or the numbers, excuse me, a little hard to see, but when you put that part into your calculator, I'm going to tell you what you should get. What you should get should look something like this. Let me erase that little bit right there. Okay. It should be, and again, we're not going to round this, but I'm going to get you started. It should be like 877.260, and then there's a whole bunch of numbers that come after that. Okay. We are not rounding that number. We're keeping every one of those values on our calculator. Now what we want to do to solve for D is we need to divide both sides of this equation by that 877.260 . So on your calculator, type 3 million divided by, and this is again where we're going to use that copy and paste function in your calculator. So second, and then your negative symbol, which should be answer. Okay, so remember what you want to hit is you want to hit second, and then you want to hit your negative key, and right up above it, it says ANS. That's copying and pasting that value into your equation. And you should find out that if your goal is to have $3 million, you should be setting aside $3,419.74 every month. Unless you're making a whole lot of money, probably not going to have $3 million there, but hey, you never know.